The last time I ever had a party, that I threw a party, was at Thanksgiving of 2009. Thanksgiving of 2009. And it wasn't like a huge party. It was just like a Thanksgiving, meal, right? And I was at the University of Texas, I was a student there. So I invited Chris Clack, former All-American basketball player, Charles Osborne, a friend of mine, that girl that I mentioned yesterday, about 8 to 10 people, right? And I went all out. I was living in a nice house with just one other person who was the landlord, and he was out for the weekend. So I had the whole place to myself. I spent a few $100s. I made a big Thanksgiving feast. Turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, the best mac and cheese ever, deviled eggs, rolls, just the whole works, right? Fresh cranberry sauce. And I went all out, and I had a big long table and a nice furnished house, and I invited everybody, and including my twin brother Michael, my fraternal twin brother. But then when it came time for Thanksgiving, nobody showed up except for my brother. He came later, and he opened the door, and he's like creeping in. He's like, "Where's everybody?" I'm like, "Nobody showed." He's like, "Nobody showed up." And he just loved it so much. And he went down to each dish on the table and took bites and criticized each dish. Like, "Oh, this one needs a little salt. Oh, this is good. This is garbage, And until I told him off. But I'll always remember that it wasn't like sad. I didn't cry about it, but it was a learning lesson. I hadn't thrown a party ever since. And the learning lesson is, sometimes you throw a party and nobody comes. You think, people would come. And I'll admit, I've lost sleep 10, 15 years later. I was just at that night like, why didn't anybody come to my Thanksgiving feast, But hey, that's life. I'm on my way. It's Monday morning. I'm on 4:34 a.m. I'm on my way. You know where I'm going. I'll see you there live on TikTok and Instagram. Aloha.